Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. How are you doing today? Yeah, you. How are you doing today? Are you doing well? Or, are you not doing so good? Either way, let me know down in the comments. I really want to know how you're doing. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. Let's get into our email. Let's see what we have going on today. Let's do a repair. Let's see. This one doesn't have a date. Let's do this one. It says, can you help me out with something? Something's definitely broken. Can you figure out what's wrong with it? I'm pretty sure I saw sparks or fire or something. Won't turn on now. Oh man, sparks or fire or something. That's probably not good. That's something you never want to see from your computer. I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites. It seems a bit dusty inside. Thanks, William. So a budget of $250. Diagnose and fix. Let's look at his stats real quick. 7900X. It could be this. It could be this Cooler Master bronze power supply. You never know. Never know. Well, let's go ahead and accept that one. And then let's do a build. This one could be fun. Says, good day. I need a new PC. Do you think you could get the CPU to 4100 megahertz for me? My friend has the same GPU, and he hit 1679 megahertz. So can you do that before 6 days? I worry about used parts. I'm a total Lian Lee fanboy. All right, so it would have been nice for Paul to let us know what GPU his friend has, because now, for me, it's just going to be a guess. But we've got a budget of $2,250 to do this build. We need to get the CPU to 4100 megahertz and the GPU to 1679. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Let's get the shop opened up. And before I go buying things, I forgot to mention earlier that we are still working to max out level 32. So we can unlock all the new parts in career mode. All the new parts that came out in version 1.9. If you missed the video where I talked about all the new parts and stuff that came out in version 1.9, I'll put a link up in the upper right hand corner and you guys can go check that video out. I'm going to step away though. I'm going to get some parts put into the shopping cart for this build and I will be right back. All right, for this build, we're going to go with the NZXT N7 Z370 in white, an i3 8350K, an Arctic Freezer, a 34 Esports full white, 2 sticks of G.skill Trident Z Royal Gold 8 gig 3200 megahertz, a Gigabyte RTX 2070 Super in white, a Silverstone 520 watt power supply in white, 2 Team Group T-Force Delta 1 terabyte RGB SSDs in white. We got 3 case fans. All of that is going to go in the Lian Lee Lancool 1 digital in gold. So if you haven't figured out yet, got a little bit of a white theme going on for this build. As far as the repair, was it this one? This one. As far as the repair, we're going to have to wait until it comes in, and we'll just order parts for that when that happens. But did I accept this? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Let's go ahead. Let's buy all these parts now. Let's go into our day. We can get in all of our parts and the repair, and we can get to work. Must have gotten a few things from PCB. Like, what the heck is this? This looks like something I ordered off of PCB. It probably is. Let's toss it in the closet. We'll get around to it in another episode. Look at this dusty monster. Oh man, we're gonna have to work on that, aren't we? Let's get this one put over here. And let's grab our post-it note. There we go. All right, let's take the side panel off of this dusty monster here. I'm glad this is a game, because I don't want all that dust in my lungs. My allergies would be going crazy. Let's get this thing cleaned out. Come on. I mean, even the outside of the case is filthy. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. I think we've gotten it all, though. I think we've gotten it all. So this thing claims that it blew out sparks. So I don't even know if I'm going to try to start it up. I'm just going to unplug this power supply. So I want to check it first. Let's take a look. Let's do fits this PC power supplies. That power supply is definitely broken. So it's a 600 watt. I don't have... I've got a 500 watt. And I don't know that I want to use anything used. But I'm curious as to if there's anything else broken. So I'm going to toss this power supply in. I'm going to quickly cable everything up. And I want to see if this computer boots. It gives me any kind of error code over here. No RAM. No RAM. So, it seems like maybe the stick of RAM has also died. Let's see if we can get to that. Let's do remove. Let's get the stick of RAM out. Let's take a look at that as well. That's also broken. That is also broken. Okay. So hopefully nothing else is broken in this PC. So we need this Team Group T-Force Nighthawk RGB Black 8 gig 3000 megahertz. And we also need the Cooler Master Watt 600 bronze. So let's go order those parts. Hopefully I will remember both of them. Let's get the power supply since that's currently on my mind. And it was a 600 watt. Here we go. Let's add that to the cart. Oh man, that's a inexpensive power supply. And then let's grab their RAM. It's the Team Group T-Force. And then it was the RGB. I believe it was this right here. So let's add that to the cart. What was their budget? Which one was it? Here we go. The budget of 250. So we're not quite there yet. We could still find something broken, but you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get all of this for same day delivery. Let's buy it now. I want to get these parts put in, and then, oops, and then we will see maybe what else happens to be broken, if anything. So let's get this power supply out. Let's get their new power supply in. Whoops, I went too far. Let's get rid of this broken one. Oh, no, not sell. I almost sold that. Did you guys see that? I almost sold that. Oh, man, that would have been a huge waste of money. I can't believe I almost did that. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Let's see. So we got the right RAM. Let's sell off the broken one. Let's not sell the new one. Let's just get it and put it, hopefully, in here. There we go. Okay, let's cable this up. There we go. All right, let's see if it powers on now. No OS found. Okay. Let's get a USB drive in. And let's power it back on. Alright, we're installing the OS now. How is it even possible that they didn't have an operating system? just because of curiosity, let's do a restart. I want to hop into the BIOS real quick. I want to make sure they don't have some sort of M.2 or NVMe drive. Let's go. Let's turn XMP on. And I don't see another drive, so weird. Weird that they didn't have an operating system on there. But it seems to be fixed now, so let's get the case put back together. We can go ahead and get this out in the hallway. Out in the hallway with you. Let's get started on this all-white build. Let's get this off of here. Let's get this fan out because we're going to put new fans in. Let's get this side of the case off. Okay. I think we're ready. We're ready to put some new case fans in. Let's get this one installed here in the back. And then we've got these two, the P120s, which look a little bit different. We're going to install in the front. Let's grab the other one. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's get our motherboard in. We've got the NZXT N7 Z370 in white. There we go. Let's get this thing ready for CPU and RAM. So for the CPU, we've got the i3 8350K. And for the RAM, we've got 2 sticks of G.skill Trident Z Royal 8 gig 3200 megahertz in gold, which hopefully the front of this case was gold, so hopefully it's going to kind of match with that. At least that's my hope. Let's get some thermal paste on the CPU, and let's go ahead and grab our CPU cooler, which is also white. It's the Arctic Freezer 34 Esports in full white. And why do we have this broken? Oh well, I'll sell it later. There we go. So yeah, that fan matches those fans. That's nice. Very nice. All right. So next, we need some storage. We've got 2 of them. We've got 2 of these Team Group T-Force Delta RGB 1 terabyte white SSDs. Let's install those right here in the front where they can be seen. Hopefully, I think this middle section lights up if I'm not mistaken. So we will soon see. But now we need a power supply. Not just any power supply, but this Silverstone NJ520 in white. There we go. And then graphics card. We've got the Gigabyte RTX 2070 Super Gaming OC in white. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's put a little bit of this case back together. We've got the dust filter for the front. We've got the gold front panel. And now we need to wire this up. See, I think that looks pretty good with those gold RAM. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's cable this thing up. We're going to use loose plastic plain white cables. Let's get everything cabled up here. Let's see. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and put this side of the case back on. We aren't probably going to have to do anything over there. Let's get a USB drive installed, and we can power this thing on and hop into the BIOS real quick because we need to overclock it. So we need the CPU at 4100 megahertz. Let's go ahead and take this up to maybe 1.45 volts. That should be good. And then let's turn XMP on. Make sure we're booting from, let's see, let's do the P0. We'll go ahead and apply those changes and let this thing install the operating system. Okay. So let's get 3D Mark on here. Just because I'm probably going to run it for stability, I'd like to put the lighting app on. Let's do... I don't think we're going to have to do the GPU tuner. But let's get OCCT on here. Okay, so got the CPU at 4100 megahertz. The GPU they wanted at 1679, and this is already running at 1815. So I think we're going to be good on that. But let's go ahead and run OCCT. Make sure nothing runs hot, especially the CPU, since we've overclocked it. Make sure it's a little bit stable. Then I'm probably going to run a 3D Mark just to double check the stability. And then we'll probably change the lighting color. So far this has not blue screened or anything. We are just about done with the test. I think we're going to be good. All right, let's close that out. Let's see what this is saying. So it's saying just an incomplete case. That's fine. Let's change some lighting real quick. Let's select everything here. Let's get rid of that. I think I want everything to match this. So let's do that and then select everything. And we'll apply that. Perfect. And then I'm going to get 3D Mark running just because I want to make sure the CPU doesn't throttle or anything like that. Just as a double precaution. As soon as this is done, if it does anything stupid, if it blue screens or whatever, or if it makes it all the way to the end, either way, I'll come right back and show you the score. All right, there you have it. 7,787. Not that it really matters, but it looks like our CPU may have been holding the GPU back just a little bit. Probably not a decent pairing, but that's all right. That is all right. Let's get the side of this case put back on, and we'll take a look at it. I think it turned out pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like it. I like the way it looks. Let's get this thing out in the hall. Whoa. Let's get this thing out in the hallway. We can collect some money. So let's collect this repair. 5 stars. They seem to know what was wrong with my PC, and I'm really happy. Well, great. Great. There we go. It wasn't letting me click on this email. That was weird. All right, well, let's collect the build 5 stars. The new PC does just what I want it to do. Excellent. Excellent. Looks like we unlocked some new parts. We got the Ryzen 5 3600 XT. Not bad. I would have liked a few more parts. Just a few more. Let's go ahead and discard that. Let's take a look at these daily deals. Is there anything that we can't live without? A 9700K for 140 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. We also got more emails for more episodes. Let's close this out, though. Let's hop into PC Bay. I definitely don't want that. Don't care for that. But I think I'm going to pick up this 9700K. Think so. All right. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Also, if you want to help support this channel and see some behind the scenes stuff, head over to my Patreon. I will put a link down in the description. There are tiers for every price range, so be sure to check that out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Be sure to wash your hands. And I will see you guys in the next episode.